I'd assumed Alice would be in the treatment center, so Clover would have gone there to find her, but the room was empty. Luna and Tenryuji were gone too. They'd left Quark, and the readout on his pod said his vital signs were still normal. As far as I could tell, he was still asleep. Fine. Guess it's time to go look somewhere else. I made my way out of the treatment center. What the hell? What is going on here? I can't find anybody. Every single room is empty. Wait, there's still one place I haven't checked. The infirmary. I ran into the room and stopped short. I might as well have run into a brick wall. Did everyone catch the virus and commit suicide? My chest tightened so much I could barely breathe. No. What happened? I felt my whole body convulse, whether from terror or nausea, I couldn't tell. My legs went limp and I crumpled to the floor. Something sticky pressed against my palm of my hand, and I looked down to see blood. Uh-oh. A vast, warm pool of fresh blood stretching out across the room, lapping at my legs and hands. Ugh. Why? This can't be real. How could... Whoa. Fire's here too? In the middle of the lake of blood, like an island of flesh, were bodies. Island of flesh were bodies. They were a bloody tangle of lifeless limbs and dead eyes, with too much blood and chaos for me to tell who was who. I'm sure the bodies are on the floor, Gammy. Had they sliced themselves open or stabbed one another? I couldn't tell. All the blood. Too much blood. Whatever they'd done, it was clear what tool they'd used to do it. A scalpel lay in the blood next to them, its handle and blade streaked with gore. This was how they had died, this tiny blade. Yeah, well, that's not saying that Fire murdered everyone else. Radical 6 doesn't make you go on a murdering spree. Only want to commit suicide. So, did they all catch Radical 6 and commit suicide? Or did one or two, and in the process of defending themselves, stab the others or something? Who knows? Oh God. This is it. It's all over. This is how it ends. That's right. I have to end it. This nightmare will finally be over. Time to wake up. My fingers scraped across the floor as I picked up the scalpel. Oh, has he caught Radical 6 too? So, it looks like I might be wrong here. No more room. I lifted it slowly, carefully to my neck, as if someone were guiding my hand with theirs, and drew it across my throat. Damn. That is dark. Yep. Dead times 9. Well, dead times 8. Because Quark was sleeping in the pod. I would hate to think Quark waking up and finding that. But then he would only be able to find that if he woke up in the next few minutes before the doors opened. Otherwise, he wouldn't make it through one of the doors and would also die. I can continue there now. Should I go there or continue doing these allied choices? What do you think, chat? That one I need to have a password to get past there. Or ID and password. So I can't continue there yet. And that will be another allied betray box. And I do have one more escape room to get through as well. Somewhere. I might go back to this one. How can Phi and K be saved? They're not here.
Maybe they did go through the door, like Kay said.
With Quark's bracelet?
Or
what? Oh, come on, man. You better not give me that maybe they're already dead crap. I got enough of that from Dio. You've got to be kidding me. This isn't funny, Phi. If you're right, then you, Kay, Quark, and I are the only people still alive in here.
Hey, lay off. I want to believe they're alive too, but...
We heard a noise and turned.
I apologize for keeping you.
Did you get Dia's bracelet?
Well, technically, yes, but...
Ah, that's right. Kay went back to the pod where they put Dio to stop him from escaping. Or when they found out that Dio killed the lady at the start. We went there earlier with me and Fire, found out that Dio had been suffocated and killed, Kay went there and found Dio's bracelet smashed and destroyed.
Huh?
Best you just see it. This is what I found in Dio's pod.
What?
Yep. What the hell?
I assume whoever murdered Dio did this.
But why? There's no point.
I can't say for sure, but if I were to guess...
Chromatic doors
Ah.
have opened.
I now know why the ending we just got, the Clover ending, helps us pass this one. Because that... whatever it was called, the tubocurarine or whatever it is, stops the second injection from the wristband and will allow us to go through the door still. Maybe? We would need 2 injections of it though. 1 for each of us.
5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
With a bracelet like this, I doubt we can get past the secondary door.
Yeah.
That means Kay and I will...
Oh no. You're gonna...
When the time comes, those 3 doors will automatically close. If anyone is left outside after they close, they'll be penalized.
I see. That's what they wanted. Whoever killed Dio wanted to use the game to kill me and Kay. That's why they broke the bracelet.
I think so.
It's the only thing that you can think.
It makes the most sense.
Yep. How can you be so calm? In 5 minutes you're gonna be...
Go on ahead, Sigma. You have those bracelets Kay gave you, right? You should be able to get through the secondary door with those. So just...
You know I can't just ditch you guys like that.
But if you stay here, you'll...
You think I don't know that? But what kind of monster am I if I just leave you here to die? God damn it. This was bad. What was I going to do? I needed to calm down. Just calm down. Calm down, and think. There had to be a way to save them. There had...
The first is an anesthetic called soporil beta. The other is a muscle relaxant called tubocurarine.
Okay, tubocurarine was a muscle relaxant.
Your bracelet also has a bunch of needles on the inside.
I forget what the other name was.
If you break the rules, those needles hop out and inject you.
My brother told me about that. Neostigmine is a type of cholinesterase inhibitor.
That's the one, neostigmine.
That means it's sort of an antidote for tubocurarine. I knew it!
Give it back. I found it, so it's mine.
Ah. Dio knew exactly what it was, so he took it for himself. Of course. The antidote.
The antidote?
I didn't have time to explain. I took off running toward the exit.
Sigma! Where are you going?
Stay here. I'll be right back. I bolted out of the warehouse toward the treatment room. I think Dio put it in his pocket. Come on, come on, come on. Please, still have it. Sweat was pouring down my face, but I didn't bother to wipe it off. There wasn't time. I dug frantically through Dio's coat until... Aha! Found it. Oh. There's only one dose. The injection gun uses the whole bottle at once. I can't save both of them.
1 minute remains until chromatic doors close.
1 minute? I spun around and shot out of the treatment center.
Three, 2, 1. Chromatic doors closing.
Oh. No, you gotta be kidding me.
Oh dear.
Sigma.
There was a sharp, quick pain in my wrist, barely even noticeable. I couldn't feel anything flowing into my veins, but I knew it was there. First would be the anesthetic Soperil. I blinked and my vision started to blur. When I tried to think, it felt like my mind had been stuffed with cotton. My legs began to wobble, then gave out entirely as I crumbled to the floor. No, I couldn't fall asleep. I had to give one of them the antidote before my bracelet injected me with the tubocurarine. With every ounce of strength I could muster, I forced my eyes back open. Kay and Fire lay limp on the floor in front of me. In my right hand, I could feel the injector gun with its precious cargo. I could only pull the trigger once. Who was I going to choose? Fire or Kay? Well, Kay's got the suit on. It's not like he can get to any of his skin to inject it. No, what was I thinking? There was only one answer. Fire. I didn't even have a choice. After all, Kay's entire body was covered in impenetrable metal. Exactly. I'm sorry, Kay. I summoned up as much energy as I could and dragged myself toward Fire. After what felt like an eternity, I was finally within arm's reach. With no time to waste, I pressed the gun to an arm and pulled the trigger.
So what the hell did you...
I injected you with neostigmine. It's a type of something inhibitor. I can't read that word. It's the antidote to the muscle relaxant.
Why did you pick me?
Because I can't use the injection gun on Kay. It'd never get through the metal.
Then why didn't you inject yourself?
That is true. Yes. Yeah. It's impenetrable in this situation. They don't have an axe with them that would allow someone to swing it hard enough to get through his armor. In this situation. So, in this situation, it's impenetrable. Heh. Guess you've got a point. Honestly, didn't even cross my mind.
You're the biggest idiot on the planet.
Hey, come on. Is that any kind of thing to say to somebody who's about to die? How about something more tender.
No. Screw this. I don't want to live if it means being in debt to you. No goddamn way. I'm not gonna...
She's just sleeping. Her words slurred and slowed and her eyes fluttered closed. She wasn't dead, of course. I could hear the faint sound of her breathing and see her chest rise and fall. Good, Fire's gonna be alright. But Kay. I looked over in his direction. That was when I noticed it. Open. There's a hole here on the back of your head. Yeah, it looks like you insert something. It says open, so maybe if you'd put some kind of key in there? Does Sigma have the key?
You could open up the suit and take the mask off.
Wait, then he... But when could he have... It's empty.
Yes.
Was there something in there before?
No. It was empty when I found it.
But what if he'd lied? Could Kay have taken the key? How he'd gotten it didn't really matter anymore. What did matter was that Kay had been able to remove his armor. And he had. Then that would mean Dio's killer is... I coaxed as much strength as I could from my increasingly lethargic body and crawled towards Kay. Kay, wake up. Come on, talk to me. I grabbed his shoulder and shook him until he finally shifted and woke.
Sigma.
I just need to know one thing. Did you kill Dio? You weren't sleeping, were you? After I left, you took off your armor. You didn't want to go the same way I had, so you took the other door. After you went the long way around, through the warehouse and the crew quarters, you headed for the elevator. That's a very long way around. I bumped into Fire and we went back to the lounge to check on you. We saw you. Or we saw your armor, I guess. By then you would have been out of it. While we were in the lounge, you went to the treatment room and killed Dio. You must have turned off the oxygen in his pod, although you probably didn't stick around to make sure he died. I'm betting you were in a hurry to get back before Fire and I noticed something was up. Once you got back to floor A, you needed us out of the lounge, so you made a noise in the hall to lure us out. Then you ran around and took the long way back to the lounge so you could enter through the rear door. Once you were there, you put your suit on again and waited for us. As soon as we found Dio's body, we did exactly what you'd expected. Kay, wake up. Something's happened. You pretended to wake up, very disoriented and confused. What is it? Come on, Kay. I'm almost out of time. Did you kill Dio?
Yes.
Oh. Sigma's right.
Your reasoning is correct. I killed him.
Wow. Why?
Because I couldn't forgive him. He took the life of someone very important to me.
Who? The old lady?
I couldn't.
Who did he kill?
The old woman.
Oh. What?
She was like a mother to me.
The story that Kay told us about him growing up, was she the lady that got close to his dad? And was gonna give her life for his research?
She showed me how to see meaning in my life.
Wait, are you saying...
Yes, I am. She was the woman who came here when I was 18.
Yep. Wow. What? Hold on. What did you mean here?
Sigma.
Yeah, he already told us that he grew up in this place.
Unfortunately, we are out of time. There's something I have to tell you. I made a promise that you would hear it. Do you understand? This is very important. You must pay attention. You cannot forget.
Forget? He wasn't making sense. I was about to die. How on earth would I be remembering anything for more than a few seconds?
If you see a lion with two heads devouring the sun, remember these letters.
Password for this room.
MILKEVOLI.
I'm gonna record this just in case I need to.
This will open the second gate.
MILKEVOLI. Thanks, bud. I've got a notepad open on a different computer that I've recorded it as well, so all good. What the hell? Hey, Kay, who told you to tell me this? No, who are you? Show me. Show me who you really are. I grabbed a hold of Kay's mask and tore it off. What? No, that's impossible. That face. It's my face. I felt a sharp pain in my left wrist and my body collapsed unceremoniously. The second drug, tubocurarine. My vision began to blur and my head felt unnaturally heavy. The world faded away and my consciousness slipped down into the cold, dark waters of nothingness. K end. So how does K have our face? Are we a robot of K? There's half the endings. Or half the true endings. Well, there is plastic surgery as well. But there was one point that